So if you're trying to create a startup in 2024 and you don't have a lot of money to spend, I'm going to share 3 things with you that can actually help you so you don't have to go out of pocket from my personal experience.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hey amigos, welcome to 2024 and welcome to the first vlog of 2024. We're going to be going on a bike ride right now. This is the style of vlog I want to experiment this year, so let's see how it goes. I'm currently in the bike shop. Let's go. Sir, good morning. You okay? This is a brand new style of vlog I'm going to be experimenting in 2024, and I want you guys to let me know in the comments if you like this style of vlog. It's going to be me just riding my bike and shooting the shit, basically. Let's go. Is this a cop car? It looks like a cop car. It's a cop car. I think this is green. So if you're trying to create a startup in 2024 and you don't have a lot of money to spend, I'm going to share 3 things with you that can help you that I personally used 2 years ago when I was creating my startup, Amigo. So I'm going to share these 3 things with you that will help you, 1, not have to go out of pocket, and 2, you can actually create your startup without actually being scared about the expenses that comes with it. So the first one is something called the AWS Loft Accelerator, and it's a program by Amazon that will give you $25,000 as an early stage startup, and it's quite easy to apply to. I got into it 2 years ago, and it's going to help you a lot because everything that you need as a startup can be ran on Amazon. And imagine if you get 25K from them, it means for the next 2-3 years, you don't have to actually go out of pocket. So all you have to do is just go to the AWS Loft site and actually apply, and you're going to jump on a Zoom call. And if you pass the call, you're going to be taken into the program and you're going to get $25,000. And you can also get $1,000 as well, and $5,000 if you use another site called joinsecrets.com. I'm going to also put that on the screen. So that's the first one. Okay, it's a red right now. So let me know in the comments, by the way, if you actually like this style of vlog where I'm going around and I'm actually just riding my bike and vlogging my day. It's a green. Let's go.
You have nice bike.
Thank you very much, man.
The batteries look like inside, yeah?
It's quite long.
Extra? Can you put extra?
I don't have extra.
Look like, but be careful, yeah?
Yeah. Why is that?
Big.
Okay. Okay, I will, yeah. Cheers, then bye. Oh my God. People always like compliment the bike and always tell me, yo, be careful, you know, there's a lot of thieves. I'm like, I don't even park my bike outside. Like, the only time I have my bike out is if I'm actually on the bike. You know what I'm saying? So I should be fine. By the way, this is the bike that I'm riding today. It's this bike from Coswheel. I already put it on my channel, but this is just like an overview or like a 360 view of the bike. It's so nice, it's high quality, and I always get compliments every time I ride the bike. And the battery lasts. It goes about, I think it goes about 50 miles an hour or 45, I'm not really sure. But in terms of like speed, it's extremely fast, and it's it's built like, it's really strong. I like it. And another, how you doing? You good? Yeah, and cheers, bro. Thank you. There is something else I like about the bike is after you turn it on, it has this like left and right thing, and that is a thing that can only be found on this bike. You know what I'm saying? It has the left, and if I turn it on the right, it lets the people behind me know I'm going on the right. I have 2 e-bikes, and this is the only e-bike that actually has that, and that is so handy. So I really like that a lot. So let's continue the vlog. So the second point is a point that most people might not actually like to hear, but it's important, so I'm going to say it anyways, and that is you need to find a way to earn so you can use the earnings from your stuff or whatever you do to then be able to fund your startup. So an example is when I graduated from uni back in 2013, I decided to learn how to be a graphics designer. And then I saw that a lot of clients were also asking me if I could also create websites for them. So I then learned how to create sites using WordPress. So I started an agency and I was charging clients $2,000, $3,000 to create websites for them. So my earnings was what I was able to use to then hire people to build my startup. So if you can learn a skill, then you can use that skill as a way to earn and then use the earnings to create your startup. Because even though earning and being an employee and blah, blah, blah is good as a way to earn, creating a startup is the final destination, because then you're able to create something that can scale. But to get to that stage, you need to find a way to earn and then use your earnings to fund your startup. So instead of complaining and saying, I don't have any money to run my startup, you can either one, learn a skill and then find a way to monetize that skill, or you can get a job and then use the earnings from your job to fund the creation and the growth of your startup. That is my advice. And I know it's a bit like tricky because you need to actually do some work, but that is the way that I did it, whereby I was able to use the earnings that I made to then pay employees or pay people to build my startup for me. So that is the point too, and I hope that helps.
It's cold, man.
And the third point is to get a co-founder. Now, I personally, I'm not a fan of co-founders, and it's not because co-founders are not good. It's because of my personal experience. So if I look back at the times where I had startups, those startups had co-founders, and those startups have never gone anywhere. The only startups that has done something are the ones where I'm the only founder. Now, it's not a problem about my co-founders. It's all about me, because I've learned that I'm a type of person whereby if all the risk of a startup or of a company is not lying on my shoulder or on my neck, I tend not to give my best, and those startups or products always just fade away. So if you are in a position where you can't afford to create a startup, all you have to do is just find a co-founder, and you and that person can actually come together and share the risk. So for example, if you're a non-technical founder like me, and you don't know how to write code, then you have to find somebody who can write code, and you guys can share the company 50-50. You bring what you're going to bring to the table, and he or she will then, create the startup, right? So that is a way whereby you can actually create a startup without having to go out of pocket. You have to find somebody that has the opposite skill sets that you have, and you guys can come together and create the startup, and you don't have to spend tens of thousands of pounds like I have to do, because I don't want to have a co-founder, and instead I want to hire people to be part of my team and create my product. So that is the third point. Let's continue the vlog. So that is the vlog, amigos. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and please let me know if you like this style of vlog. I personally enjoy it because it's so fun just riding around and just shooting the shit. So let me know in the comment section, and enjoy your day. Let's go. Oh, it's a red light.